We're on the air.
Welcome back to Dumb and Broke. My name is Chelsea.
And I'm Bryan. Trying to match your energy. You said, welcome back.
Welcome. My hair is wild today, so I got to give it a little fluff.
It looks good.
Does it?
I like it. I like when you have
looks like humid and just like, yeah.
Looks nice.
Thanks.
This is episode 14.
Whoa.
And maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't yet, but we have finally fixed a issue that a few of you have been complaining about, and I totally get because it is kind of annoying. But now you can hear us in both ears if you're listening on with your headphones. So
you're welcome.
You're welcome, and congrats to us for figuring it out finally. It was literally a simple little, I just had to get like an attachment, $4.
But I will give props to you because I'm not really on that side of it. Like, you built this podcast on your own, and I feel like a lot of people think it's just like, I mean, it is just us two talking in microphones, but there's a lot of behind the scenes and like equipment that you need and like all of these little things that I actually know nothing about.
I don't think I do either.
Props to you.
Yeah, I mean, now it's like kind of easy. It's like it's come down to like a rhythm. But it took me a while to figure it out, and it's not perfect. But Mandy, I mean, we mentioned this before, but Mandy really helped me set this up the first go around. So props
we love
to
her.
Which I can't wait to see her.
I know. She messaged me yesterday replied to one of my stories while we were out, and she was like, I can't wait for us all to be together.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be so fun. We're talking about Vegas for my 30th birthday. We're gonna
next month. You have more than 30 days, but almost really roughly a month left in your 20s. How does that feel?
I think I'm ready.
Good.
I think I'm ready to be in my 30s. I'm ready to catch up to you and see what it's all about.
You will catch up because I actually won't age from this point forward.
That's how it works, I think.
Yeah, from this point forward, I'm just going to stay 33, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
33 is a great age.
That's a good age.
Yeah.
I think 32 is kind of cute.
Oh, well. She was cute, but...
No, that was all over you. I love how, like, in the last couple episodes, Noah's just been sitting on that side of the couch. I don't know if you've noticed. He's just, like, always chilling there.
Yeah, I can't decide if it's, like, if he's, like, being nice and chilling beside me, or if he's there as a threat for the entire time. It's like, well, if you're going to be here, I'm going to be right here. And
yeah, make you uncomfortable.
Make you uncomfortable with every slightest movement.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. But I'm happy you're here.
Well, we hope... He's like, fuck off. Well, we hope everyone had a good, lovely 4th of July weekend. I know I did. It was pretty fun.
It's been like it's like one of those weird weeks that doesn't feel real. It's kind of like when you were in school and it's like a field trip week. It's like, yeah.
It does.
Nobody's working this week.
Yeah.
At all.
So today's Wednesday. We're recording on a Wednesday. Normally record on a Tuesday. And, you know, I'm back at work today and I like needed something from someone and I slacked them and I was like, happy Monday. And then like quickly I was like, oh, wait, not Monday. And they thought it was funny. You didn't.
I was like, cool. Is that a corporate joke?
Yeah. Happy Monday on a Wednesday. It's the Monday-est Wednesday ever. Just circling back on the project from before the holiday, you know.
Oh my gosh, so many things. So many things.
I can't with a lot of the lingo. It like gives me the ick.
Corporate lingo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My least favorite. Did you used to say this back in your corporate girly days? I hate like, say a meeting is scheduled for like an hour and I don't know, we finish at 52 minutes and they'll be like, well, I'll give you 7 minutes back. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
No, because I'm going to do something else. I'm at work.
Yeah. I'll give you 7 minutes back of your time. Ugh. First of all, this whole fucking meeting could have been an email. So you give me my other 52 minutes.
I feel like that's one of those things which I think a lot of people do this and it's okay. I think I have done it before where people just like buy so into their jobs that it becomes their personality.
100%.
Like I'm almost at this point in my life, like that's exactly what I don't want. Mm-hmm. Like I don't want my career to be my personality.
Same. Like I used to want it so bad. Like I remember like I was about to graduate college and I was like, I want to be that PR girl where like work consumes me, where my boss calls me at 3 a.m. and I just like get up and go because like I'm a hard worker. And like, no, ew, like not at all. And I think, I don't know if that's like just like a thing that everyone feels at that point in their life, but I also think that dies. But then I think it kind of comes back when people start getting like married and have kids, because then that becomes their entire life. So then they literally going to work is like an escape from that. So then they start working hard again for that reason.
Well, I think that that's where the personality kind of started for me when I dove
When
into
you had
it.
a kid.
Not when I had a kid, but when I was in like a long-term relationship.
Oh, right.
And I mean, to be fair, that was probably a long-term relationship that I shouldn't have been in at that point. So, but work was my escape.
Preach.
And it was like, you can't tell me that I can't go to work. Like he would complain and I would gaslight, but it would be like, yeah, it would be like, we never spend time together. I'm like, I'm working. I'm busy.
Someone's got to pay the bills, Brad.
Yeah, but
You never dated a Brad, did you?
no, I've never dated a Brad. And
Because that would just be awkward if I just like randomly threw that out.
I was like, wait, how did you know? But no, yeah. So mine was more of an escape. I think my whole mantra now is like, I don't want to be busy.
yeah.
Even if it's like a full fun weekend, like I need a couple hours to just not.
I agree. And I think that's the Gen Z in us.
It is. I do think it's like a social shift,
Yes.
though. We're going from the boomer mentality to the Gen Z, and we're like, oh, Gen Z, this is the way. I think this is the way.
One of my coworkers today, she mentioned, she's like, I really hope we get to see that 4-day work week, in my lifetime. I was like, well, keep doing it. Keep saying
Keep
it.
doing what you're doing.
I was like, I have faith in you and I'm rooting for you and make it happen.
Right. It's all on your back.
Yeah. And I just like, I have so much faith in that generation that they're
I truly do. And some things, no. But
Yeah.
Other things.
the things that benefit me, yeah.
Yeah.
And so today I took a quiz and I found out that I am also a Gen Z.
Oh, what?
It was like
I didn't know you could just flip.
yeah, I identify. Yeah. That's how I identify. You're
Okay.
going to tell me I can't identify?
Yeah. You're almost 30. Grow up.
I'm like, so I think the cusp is the cusp. I'm a Gen Z rising millennial moon. 1996 is the last year of millennial. And I was born 93. I'm basically a Gen Z.
Right.
But I took a quiz today and it was like 60 different Gen Z slang terms or phrases.
I think I know the terms.
Yeah, I got 56 out of the 60.
Nice. Now I want to take it.
And one of them I got wrong. I knew it. It was just like the answer was, it was like, what does "Anywho" mean? And like one of the responses was like, it's like a meme. And the other one was like, it means like, oop, like I messed up or something like that. And I was like, oh, it's a meme because that's a meme. But it was wrong. It was like the actual definition. Whatever.
I felt so confident until you just explained that scenario. And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
So
Whatever. I'll sit with the millennials.
I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Maybe I'll send you all the links so you can find out if you're Gen Z or not. But I was proud. I was really proud of myself.
Yeah. So how was your weekend?
It was good. I feel like I spent most of it with you, which was really nice. You got to see me play tennis.
I did.
I played in another tennis tournament here in New York at the US Open venue, which was so cool. Like it really was cool because I was playing on the courts where I saw where I've seen some of my favorite players play and practice. Like I've literally the match that you saw, I've seen Venus Williams practice on that court.
It was a cool venue and just kind of a cool experience to even just be there, let alone not even play.
Yeah. It's so much fun. I miss tennis so much. So this is my second tournament now and I'm just so I don't know what's the word.
You're in it.
I really want to just keep doing it. Cause the thing is I've never taken a lesson in my life. I've been playing for maybe 10-ish years. I got into it in college and, for someone who hasn't ever had a lesson, I've always just played with people who are better than me. And that's how I've learned. I know I have potential because I'm winning matches.
Right.
And like I got it, and it's fun, especially winning.
I mean, watching you play, I haven't played tennis competitively since about the 7th grade, but it made me want to. I'm like, I can do this.
I think it's
get into it.
I think it's one of those sports where you watch it and it's like, you just kind of want to like do it. And I've also noticed like if I watch tennis and then go play, I'm better for some reason. I don't know if that's the same way for like basketball or anything else, but I've just noticed that if I like consume tennis, then I can kind of like replicate it to the best of my ability.
Right.
But I didn't win this tournament, but I played pretty well, and I played one fucking marathon match, which part of me is like glad you didn't have to sit through that because it was so hot. I was literally dying.
Oh, that would have been fun. I love the heat. We disagree here.
But it was like humidity. It was hard to breathe.
Oh.
But then the sun kept coming out. Like it hurt. But it was kind of heartbreaking because I really should have won the match. Like if any of you guys know tennis scoring, like I was up 6-4, 5-love. I literally just had to win one more game and the match was over. And I lost that match. So he won the next 5-6 games. Then I leveled it at 6-6. Then we played a tie break. He beat me 7-4 in that tie break. And then the third set we played a super tie break and he beat me 10-7. And it was like 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Ooh, that's a lot of tennis.
Yeah. Think about it. Like,
that's a long time to play anything.
Right. And you're by yourself. This was a singles match. Like,
yeah.
That's like, I mean, how long is like a basketball game? I don't think a basketball game is.
A basketball game is 90, like an hour and a half.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and you have teammates. You're not doing everything. Like,
you're getting subbed in.
After I lost, it took me. I'm a pretty good sport. Like, at least externally. Internally, you'll never know. But,
oh, I know.
But I think like the fact that I lasted 2 hours and 45 minutes.
The stamina.
That was like, to me, that was like a victory in itself. I was like, okay, like I'm an athlete.
You are an athlete. You are an athlete.
Yeah.
Say it again. Say it with your fucking chest.
My name is Bryan and I'm an athlete. But yeah, I'm just like ready to do more because it's fun.
Yeah. It looked fun.
I want to come see you play basketball. I feel like it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I don't know, you said something like you saw like a different side of me that you've never seen before. Like some of my reactions. I
get in a zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in full fantasy. Like I'm like Maria Sharapova. I like will like talk myself. Yeah, a little moan. I don't think I moaned.
You didn't.
Yeah. But I give myself like little pep talks and I'll like, pat my thigh and I'm like, fist bumping and I'm just like, come on, Bryan, come on. And I'm like really trying to like tell myself point by point, just play each point by point.
I can't even think of the words "you got this" without thinking about White Lotus, where I don't want to like run it. Well, at the very end, when she says
season 1 or 2?
2. What's her name? Coolidge.
Jennifer
Coolidge says,
yes.
"You got this." I can't think of every time I want to say that. I'm like, this is kind of
when she kills
the
all the gays.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then yesterday we went to the 4th of July. We did a little
block
DJ
party.
set. Mm-hmm. Yeah, block party, which was, in hindsight, looking at it, was like so wild because there's basically 2 parking lots beside each other. One had the DJ and all of the vendors for drinks, which the drinks weren't that insane,
no.
But I mean, you still had to pay for drinks. And just thinking that we could also be there sitting on the other side and just brought our chairs, listened to the same exact music and brought our own drinks.
And saved $60.
Right. For the ticket was, in hindsight, but I still had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we pay for the vibes because the vibes on our side was definitely different.
Yeah.
And I had a good time.
Yeah.
And that drink that we got was like surprisingly so good. What was it called? Like Beatbox?
Beatbox? It was wine.
It's like a wine cooler?
I think that's where my headache came from today. But
because it was super sweet.
Yeah.
But it was like 11.
We were basically drinking wine coolers last night.
But like they were strong.
They were strong.
They didn't taste strong, but they were strong.
Yeah. I mean, it's like one of those nights where we ended up having the conversation, and it's like, no, you're my best friend.
I was thinking about
no, like we are best friends.
We really did that. I was thinking about that. I was like, I hope she doesn't bring that up. I was like, I think I said something like,
but like you are.
Yeah, you are my best friend.
I know.
Should we cry? Yeah, you've really become one of my best friends. Like you'd be in my top 8 on MySpace for sure.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what number because I don't want anyone to get pissed.
I used to avoid that because I would just put all of my family members. There's 8 of us total.
So
my parents, my siblings, I'd put them all in. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's just like no more room.
And then remember when they like extended it to like top 16 and top 30? You're like, no.
Can't. Dropped it down to 4. My favorite 4 siblings at the time.
I used to like, and not just me, like all my friends, like we like if I wasn't feeling one of my friends this week because they did me dirty or whatever, they were moved down. And then I would get a text, why did you move me? I was number 5 yesterday. Now I'm number 7. I'm like, oh my God, I have no clue what you're talking about.
Wow, let's think of all the things that you've done for me this week.
Yeah.
Did you? I think my favorite thing on MySpace was to change my song.
Oh, yeah.
I always just like wanted, and they were always just like a sad bop. Mm-hmm. I'm sure people were going to my page and like, she good?
I was definitely, same. I listened to a lot of like emo music, like the like pop punk type stuff. So that was always on my profile. But I really liked like designing layouts.
Really?
I was really good at it. Like I used to run like a layout account where people would come to this account and like, use my layouts, and I would make custom layouts for people.
What if there would be no way to find this out, but what if I had just like used your layouts and we never knew it?
Yeah.
I would love to get into MySpace and get all those photos.
Right. I think our MySpace
where I would upload a full digital camera's night's worth of things.
I saw a meme that was like Gen Z would lose their shit if they knew that after a night out we would upload 90 photos like into a Facebook.
Literally every single one.
Every single one. And it would just be like most of them were like not good at all. And we just did that. Like it was like Friday night, here's 180 photos.
Boom.
Gen Z would lose their mind. Duck face.
Peace sign, duck face.
My favorite are like the mirror ones, but you use the flash so like you couldn't see anything. Oh my God.
Wow. Yeah, those would be gold to get back. And also, do I want that? I don't know.
I think our MySpace, unless you deleted it, like still exists. I've definitely like have been able to see my
or
MySpace.
to just see my messages.
Oof.
Oh,
I don't want to see that. I feel like I was a mean kid, but they were mean to me too. So.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
But yeah, MySpace days. Gen Z probably never had MySpace.
No. Or AIM.
Or like my coworker who's Gen Z, like I asked her if she knew what dial-up was, and she said no. She had no idea what that was.
That hurts.
It hurts.
I was just sitting here thinking about that.
What were we talking about? Anyways, I have a really interesting question that
Great.
I don't remember this. So when we were at the bar the other night and we saw Dominique and Emma, Dominique asked me, she's like, if you had to pick one tragic way to die, what would you pick? Like, and her answer was, she would want to get like eaten by a shark. Like, I'll give it to her because she's like, can you imagine like you come to Minnows and like you're telling a story about Dominique and you have to be like, yeah, she's the girl that got eaten by a shark. It's kind of cool.
Her legacy would live on. Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool. And I thought about it and I said, to live out my horror movie fantasy, I'd want to like have like an elaborate murder scene.
Oh.
Like, I don't know, a whole thing. I don't know exactly what it would be, but like, I don't know, I come home and I go to the bathroom and there's like a message in blood that's like, I'm watching you. And then
like
I go
a
outside.
Serial killer.
Yeah. Like a serial killer. That would be my tragic way to die. There's,
So would it be tragic because I'm like, well, I'd be like a hero. If I'm like, there's like a shooting or something, I'd take a bullet for somebody.
I guess if you really want. That's so pick me. I was thinking more like a submarine. No, okay. Too soon?
Was that after I'm a billionaire?
Yeah. Or like, I don't know, like an airplane crash.
I don't want to die in an airplane crash because then I'm with a lot of people that just don't get talked about.
True.
Sorry for them, but as we're talking
it's really
about
telling of you.
Their death. Yeah, I've got to die alone.
Yeah, you want your own.
Man.
I talked to some coworkers today and one said like a killer whale, like an orca, get her.
That is my most irrational fear is a killer whale.
Yeah.
I know, I feel like I've said this before, but yeah. I know that if I dream of killer whales or have a nightmare that something's not right. Like my subconscious it's giving me a flag because that is.
Does that happen often?
Every once in a while.
And what happens in this dream?
Well, usually they're just like, I'm on a boat or something and they're trying, or you see those videos where somebody's just on a stand-up paddleboard and they're floating around or on a little ass kayak. That takes my breath away to watch.
I've been seeing those a lot lately too. Shark attacks and like whales
spotting.
Like, did you see the video? There was like this, I think it was like a couple and they were like on like a canoe or kayak or something. And like a big whale just like came and like swallowed them and then spit them out.
Could you imagine?
Can you imagine you're just like in a whale for a little bit and the whale was like, ew.
Pass.
I'd be like offended.
Oh my, no. But I would go whale watching on a boat. I don't know if I would like dive down in there, but I would go whale watching. That would be like a scary movie to me. Like my heart rate would get up, my adrenaline would get going, but I would also be like, okay, I'm secure on a boat.
Yeah.
But maybe not now because the orcas are taking over the ocean.
Oh my God, they really are. I think they're so cool and fascinating, but they're so huge. Like
so huge and so fucking smart.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have
Especially
no business
orcas
being
are really smart.
that big, that smart, having a community like that. I mean, pop off, but not around me.
Right. But that's why like we don't belong in the ocean. That's their home. Like
not my element.
We don't belong there.
No. I do want to go to the beach though.
Yeah. Yeah, we really should.
Yeah. I've never been to the beaches in New York. I honestly forget that they exist.
We should go like the next week. Like not this weekend, obviously, because I'm not here. Yeah, next weekend. We should do it.
Deal.
Should go to, like,
and if you're listening, come with us.
Yeah. Come join. But yeah. Did you answer the question?
I mean, a tragic way to die. Now I'm just thinking of your scenarios where it's like, I think like, fuck. I just think
the
of like
listeners
animals.
are waiting.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to table it and come back to it.
Okay.
A tragic way to die. Maybe it looks. I don't know. I just don't feel like skydiving would get enough press. I need something with some press.
Skydiving, that'd be cool.
Yeah. It would be cool. A good way
you're-
to go out. Like I feel like my friends would talk about it, but
And then your like parachute doesn't work, so you just
yeah.
plop. I think it would be quick.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean? You're not
I would sure as hell hope so.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
I can think of a lot of ways that I would not like to die.
Yeah.
Like on my scooter. I think about that a lot as I'm scooting down the streets. And I'm like, how embarrassing would it be that I'm riding a motor scooter? And they're like, that's how she went.
On the way back from the gym yesterday, I was on my scooter and I tried to like fit in between two cars. Like one was like at like a red light and one that was parked, and I like hit the car that was like just stopped at a red light with like my elbow, and it went boom, and they like rolled down the window, and I was like, gotta go.
I'm so aggressive on I'm probably a little too aggressive on the scooter. I get into a different zone there. I'm like, fucking stop.
Yeah.
My thing is I don't come up with the words to say that's like move. It's always like, yo. Every time, yo, fucking get out.
Yeah, I'd be like zipping through. I'm like, fast as fuck, boy.
Boy.
Another random question is, Are you closer with people from college, your friends from college, or your like grade school friend, like people?
I have one like really, really close friend from high school. And then undergrad, I have a couple, but I would say grad school, like those are my girls.
Really?
Yeah.
I find that interesting because I feel like I always thought that I'd be closest to like my college friends. Like those would be the people that I would have more long lasting relationships with. But like it's actually my middle and high school friends that I'm way closer to. I don't think there's a single college friend that I'm like super, super close with, like at all.
I don't know. I like grad school was great for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I went into grad school with the mindset. It's like, okay, I'm just trying to like settle down and be serious. And it was the opposite. Like first of all, I was 21 at that point. So you could drink in college and we're all in a new city. And it was just like the best group of
You also went
girls.
to a different grad school than you did grad school in a different place that you did.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's also part of it for undergrad for me was I was in my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
So,
were you in a relationship too during undergrad?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same. That's like the only thing I wish I wasn't. Like I wish I was like single for most of my college experience. But
Yeah. Maybe that was the difference because grad school, I wasn't.
You were single?
Yeah.
Yeah. That probably could have something to do with it. You had more time for friends.
More time for friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boys. Ugh.
Ugh.
Are we ready to dive into some controversial opinions?
Yes. And so my friend Stephanie, she sent me a TikTok the other day that was just like a bunch of controversial opinions, which thank you, Stephanie, because we don't have any to go over. So, and they're actually pretty good. Chelsea hasn't seen any of them, so
I haven't.
they're new to her. First one. Would you rather lose some of them are like scenarios. They're not necessarily like controversial opinions. Would you rather lose all your money or all the photos you've ever taken?
Oh, that hurts to think about.
I'm fine with losing my photos.
I like want to say that. I want to say that because
You have
then
$10.
it's like
you have $10 in your bank account, so that's like
because you can make well, you can make more memories with money and your people, and that doesn't necessarily make the memories go away, but like there's something so great about like looking back that would be hard to get rid of.
True.
But I think
you could always make money again. You can't get back the memories. But I'll still lose the photos because I like money.
oh, so it's not like I'll never have money again or I'll never have the photos again.
No,
I'll lose the money.
You're just losing all your money
Yeah.
now.
Who needs it?
Whoever said money doesn't buy happiness, let me give it a shot. Give me your money. Right? That's how I feel. Okay, next. They had the do you crumple your toilet paper or fold and roll, which we've already covered. And this has like a tally, and on this, more people fold than
Interesting.
crumple. So
I still think you're all liars.
okay, is throwing a banana peel on the ground littering?
No, it's biodegradable.
It wasn't like a quiz. You answered it like I got the answer.
How many times in this podcast am I going to be a pick me? Am I truly a pick me? I might be.
I don't think you are.
Okay. Thanks.
Today, a little bit. So you don't think it is? Like, so you would throw a banana peel on the ground?
I don't think that I would,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's considered littering. Because
So what does it mean?
takes care of itself.
Does it?
Like it would decompose into
Oh, okay.
yeah. I mean, it'd be like I was like, wait, where did bananas grow? On trees. But like if you're in a banana falls on the ground, if a banana falls on the ground in the forest, is it littering? But yeah.
Okay. I'm on the same page as you. Like, I would never throw a banana peel on the ground. And if I
Right.
saw someone else do it, I'd be like, hey.
Reckless?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, it is littering. You don't throw your shit on the ground.
You don't throw your shit on the ground.
I think you can litter things that are biodegradable. It's still littering.
I think there's just a way. I mean, you just want to keep your surroundings. Like you have an opportunity. There are trash cans.
Yeah.
If you were at a place where there wasn't trash cans, like, yeah, you can just drop your banana peel wherever. But
is it like beneficial for a banana to like rot on the street?
I mean, probably not the sidewalks of New York City.
Right.
But I mean, in like nature.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Well,
Anyways.
I am, and it's biodegradable. And it's
Next. This one's something.
yay.
Would you rather lose both of your legs or both of your arms or one of each?
Oh. What's the storyline?
You tell me. That's tough. Both your arms or both your legs? Definitely, I'm not going to choose one of each because my OCD, it's like the off balance. It's going to like totally screw me out.
You could.
Stop. You can what? I hope you guys are watching and saw what Chelsea just did because it was inappropriate.
I just twitch.
I think I'm going to go with... I think I'm going to lose my arms.
But then you can even like... I guess you could still walk around.
I've seen this TikToker. He's like a makeup person. And he doesn't have arms. And he like does it somehow. And like his face is beat. And it looks good. He uses like his like chin and shit. It's wild.
Damn.
Plus, I've seen people
I think I'm going to say one of each.
and I've seen people like literally use their toes and like can like do things.
I think I'm going to say one of each.
Why?
Because I think I could have a crutch. Like if it was my right arm and my left leg, I could have a crutch and like
Oh, okay.
take me through. I just want to still be mobile.
Yeah.
And my initial thought was like, oh, I could just lose my legs and then sit in a wheelchair and I don't ever have to walk. Or you can get prosthetics. I would say, you know what? Legs. Because you can get prosthetics.
You can get prosthetic arms, no?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of like, I could just wear pants all the time. And would you know the difference?
Okay. That's your final answer?
Final answer. Okay. Legs. It's tough.
Good. I'm glad you picked this side because both was giving moderate vibes. Like, pick a damn side.
Can we... Have we addressed that? Moderate.
I don't know.
When you see moderate on a dating app,
Yeah.
it's just like, ew.
Yeah, I just feel like it's...
You were the first to tell me that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wait, what's it? And you're like, no.
You showed me someone that you match with, and I was like, wait, they're claiming to be a moderate. Like, that wasn't a red flag to you? And...
I feel like they're a hidden concern.
Yeah, I feel like... I don't know anyone that... I've never met a single person in my entire life that truly identifies as a moderate, you know? And I think it's for people who are actually conservative to not come off as...
To get liberal women.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So, it's just an ick for me.
Fair. I've seen it a lot more.
Yeah.
Since.
Yeah, I see it a lot on, like, gay men. I always find it wild when I'm, like, on the apps and I see a conservative gay. I'm like, what are you doing?
Get out of here.
It's like...
Log off.
The call's coming from inside the house. Like, it's wild to me. Let's do another one. I think there's 2 more. What comes first? Cereal or milk?
Cereal.
Cereal, right?
Yeah. That's psychopath behavior.
I agree.
Yeah.
Unless like you're going for round 2. But
I would still probably add more milk.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Cereal. Okay, last one. This one is kind of, there's a lot to it. Okay. Which conspiracy theory is most believable?
Ooh.
Sasquatch. There's 5 of them.
Okay.
Sasquatch, the Loch Ness Monster, Area 51/UFOs, moon landing, and flat Earth.
Is it Is the moon landing that the moon landing isn't real?
Yeah. So which one is the most believable?
I'm gonna dart off flat Earth and moon landing.
You don't think the moon landing was real?
No, I do think the moon landing was real. But
It's like,
that's saying that the moon landing wasn't real. That's the conspiracy.
oh, true. Okay, yeah. I'm back.
Area 51 pulls me.
I think.
Yeah, I think Area 51.
Me too.
Yeah.
And UFOs. It's at Area 51/UFO.
Oh, for sure. Mm-hmm. We kind of talked about this recently. Like, I 100% believe that we are not the only beings.
We can't be.
No
We
way.
can't be. I don't think, aliens look like how we make them out to be in movies and whatnot,
Right.
but like I do think aliens exist.
Yeah.
And I do think that they're not that far. Because like there's all these like sightings. Like some of them have to be real.
Could you imagine like that? This could be such a big thing that happens in our lifetime, is that there's like just an entirely different society that just like pops up one day.
Whoa.
That we're just like, wait, what? And they're like, yeah, actually we figured this out and here it is. I mean, kind of like, well, it's not kind of like this, but they're big things like, here's the internet. Or like, I don't know.
even understand.
There's got to be so many other big developments that we're going to see in our lifetime.
Yeah.
It can't all be like shit, like COVID. Come on, give us something good.
No, you're 100% right. I think like we can't be the only species
Right.
out there that are like as intellectual as we are.
Evolved.
Like
Right.
I think I totally believe there are other like dimensions or just like there is life out there. I mean, we only know the Milky Way, like there's other galaxies.
Get the fuck out of me.
Noah just grabbed you. He literally just grabbed you. Also, I don't understand anything about anything. Like you brought up like the internet, like we just like the internet became a thing. Like I don't get it. What is that? What is the internet?
Right. Where did it come from?
I don't get anything actually.
Who just pulled? It's like somebody just pulled it out of thin air, and it's like, here you go. Here's technology.
So if that exists, then I know. Like
Right.
I literally
Like we're smart, but we're not that smart.
right.
We only know what we know, and I feel like we don't know a lot.
Like I genuinely don't understand anything. Like how do we pick up this device and like ring each other and we can communicate? I don't get it.
My brother and I were high the other day, and we were walking around and just thinking about like if there was a different world or a different dimension or something, and they're looking at humans and just thinking of like all the like cute, quirky, weird things that we do. And it's kind of like, why do they walk like that? Like,
Yeah.
why do their knees like bend and move? And that's like, oh, it's so cute. So we're just coming up with all of these like random
that.
scenarios. It's just like humans, so weird, so quirky. Why do they just like meet in different places and then go meet in a different place and then go to a different place? It's just, yeah.
I love that. Yeah. Like as you were saying, I was like, what, like they probably like see us and they're like, see like two humans like press lips on each other and they're like, what is that?
And that's how they show they love each other. But you like don't do that to everyone. You only do it to certain people. I could take this bit for days.
Yeah. Society is like such an interesting thing. Like
Right.
sociology. I love
Oh,
that.
and like norms and like why things are the way they are. Weird.
Did you take sociology in college?
I did.
Me too. And it was so interesting. I love
Yeah.
it. I feel like people don't, I think that's such an important class to take because it's like, we don't think about those things. We don't, society, we have these norms. So it's
Like
just
why we do the things that we do or why we like the things that we like.
Yeah.
Or I like that in terms of, I don't know. You even think about, you think about being skinny.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to be skinny. It's like admired to be skinny. It's like, okay, but why?
right.
And I think it's like an evolutionary, like you'll survive kind of thing. Or like the guys like women with a big ass or big hips. It's literally because they can birth. They're like birthing hips. But guys would never say that because they
Right.
don't think that. But that's just that's what it is.
I know. I think about that too. Like, you know, straight men, like they see big boobs and they're like, yeah, that is so hot. And I'm like, why do you think that? Like, why? Like,
Because
why?
you sucked on them for a year, Craig.
Wow.
Those titties brought you life.
That's it?
This is the second episode in a row we've talked about tits. It's just milk coming out of them.
But like, that's it, right? Like,
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
There's a reason for everything. I don't think that there's just like,
why are they hot? They're just like two pieces of fat hanging from your chest.
right.
But
Why is anything the way that it is?
damn.
And we're going to leave you with this existential question.
Yeah, you come back and you let us know your thoughts.
Right.
But yeah, did you take psychology?
Yeah.
I didn't take psychology. I wish I took psychology. I've been having like this quarter life crisis, I'll call it, about like, what do I want to do with my life? And I'm like, what if I became a therapist? Did we talk about this before?
We talked about this at the bar.
Yeah.
I think I would be a good therapist.
I think you would be too.
But I'm not going back to school. And two, I think I know myself personally and I would have a really, really hard time not getting emotionally involved.
Yeah.
I think I would take that shit home with me and it would hurt.
You're right. Same. But
yeah.
I think about it and then I'm like, I think about it like the lifestyle. Like, I don't think I'm passionate about like necessarily helping people. I'm more like thinking it like, oh my God, being a therapist would be so cute because I could just like, you know, sign on and do like a few sessions a day and then just go to the beach.
Well, I think about that and I think I would want to like fix people.
Yeah.
And then when they're not willing to do the work, I would get pissed. That would, yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
So maybe we shouldn't.
Maybe we shouldn't. All right. Now, I'll let you go. You're free to
Oh,
go.
you're going to let me go? I'm off the hook.
Yeah.
What if I just dropped the mic right now? I wouldn't. They're expensive. But
I hope this listening experience was much better than previous episodes. And pretty soon, you'll see us in a studio, I think.
hey.
We're going to try it out at least.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I am headed to Florida tomorrow. Chelsea's looking after Noah for me.
I am.
She's so
We're gonna
excited.
have a great time. Yeah, I think he's like this way because he knows that I fear him. So that's just something that I need to get over.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
We'll
good
see.
luck. Good luck this weekend.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.